What's up, y'all? Gerald here, creator of Gospel Chops and your host for this YouTube channel, back with another video. Now, if we are to progress as a people, if we are to progress as a generation, the first thing we need to do is free ourselves from media influence, from these folks who have sold their soul to the game to be quote unquote celebrities. These folks who claim to have influence over the community, these folks who claim to have been knighted by the industry to tell us what to do, when to do it, how to feel, when to feel. Case in point, Snoop Dogg, formerly Snoop Doggy Dogg, which in itself, the fact that he changed his name says that he's some kind of industry chameleon, willing to change his stripes to influence the people based on what the industry tells him to do. He went from Snoop Doggy Dogg and a thugged out gangster on Death Row Records to a Christian rapper who infiltrated the Christian community and did a record with legendary gospel singer Rance Allen, played on the Christian community's welcoming and forgiving mentality, infiltrated the community. Y'all welcomed him in. And what did he do? Quickly turned his back on the Christian community and went back to hip hop, back to rap, back to vulgar lyrics, back to weed smoking, back to being a negative influence on the community and on the youth of the community. And here we are, after Snoop Dogg has put himself out there as an enemy to Donald Trump, as an enemy to policies that would have helped the Black community. In opposition of, remember Ice Cube, when he said he was willing to sit down with the president and have a discussion, have a conversation, and try to work out some things that might be positive for the community? Nah, that's not where Snoop Dogg was. Snoop Dogg was in total opposition to everything that Donald Trump represented during his presidency, even those things that were economically beneficial to the Black community. And here we are in 2024, where he once again changes his stripes and says, well, I am no longer in opposition to Donald Trump, but I am an ally of Donald Trump. I want to be on his side. Y'all be careful of these folks in Hollywood that will infiltrate the community. They have no morals. They have no principles. They are willing to do whatever is profitable in their current situation. They live for the moment. They're not concerned with the future. They're not informed by the past. They are opportunists in the community. Opportunists among us. They seek to influence us and seek to influence our children, future generations, based on what is currently expedient for them and their career. The Five on Fox News recently covered Snoop Dogg's transformation. Let's check out what they had to say regarding this topic. Check this out, y'all.
Snoop Dogg squashing his years-long beef with Donald Trump. In the past, the rap star has been straight up nasty to the former president and his supporters. And at one point, Snoop pointed a fake gun at a clown version of Trump for one of his music videos. But Snoop's now taking the high road. The rapper jumping on the Trump train after the former president tossed a pardon to one of the Dogg father's friends, saying, quote, I have nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump. All right, Jessica, I see you, Taylor Swift, and I raise you, Snoop.
Honestly, I don't know what we're going to do when Donald Trump wins the black vote because of this.
Greg, your thoughts on the Snoop endorsement? How significant is this?
But I do remember pointing a gun at a clown version of you, and then it turned out it was you.
Thank you.
The point is it's not that Trump is gaining supporters. It's that the Dems are losing allies and ground. All Trump has to do is stay where he is, and the rest of America will catch up to him. Suddenly, the crass and arrogant American dad isn't so bad after all. It also shows you that a lot of politics is local and decentralized. It's defined best on how it affects you personally. So the issue affects Snoop because it's personal and it addresses his own safety and security. So I think you're going to see this more. I think, especially when you look at the migration issue, blacks don't see that politically, perhaps, as much as they see it as a personal security and safety issue.
Snoop D-O-double-G.
Yes, with Biden at a 33% approval rating, it's no longer a dangerous career move to say that you're friends and like Donald Trump.
Janine.
Well, okay, I'm curious as to whether or not Biden has told Snoop Dogg he ain't black yet. All right? And then I want to, for the record, I want to say that I was right about something. Remember when Snoop Dogg said, when was it, in November, he was giving up smoke? Okay, well, he ended up partnering with a smokeless brand. It was all a marketing stunt.
Okay.
So there.
And you see that even Jessica Tarlov, a Democrat operative, understands that even situations like this are not enough to unlock the grip that the Democrat Party has on the black community. She's like, this is nothing. Okay, Snoop Dogg, celebrities of all stripes and all sorts are not enough to separate black voters from the Democrat Party. And we understand that as black voters, but we are out here in these streets continuing to push a message of conservatism, a message of Christian beliefs in the community to try to influence a new generation of voters to disconnect itself from the Democrat Party. We don't care about Snoop Dogg. This Negro is not anything other than a Democrat operative availing himself to whatever the party thinks. And he's out here now saying, oh, I'm cool with Donald Trump, after he was so negative on Donald Trump. When he was, prior to that, positive on Donald Trump. Just like Reverend Al Sharpton, just like Reverend Jesse Jackson, just like all of these Democrat operatives. Y'all was cool with Donald Trump before you wasn't. And you think, y'all party operatives, you think that the black electorate is so ignorant that we won't see what's going on with y'all? We won't see how y'all shift from side to side based on which way the wind blows? We see y'all. This is the information age, and we are able to get online and research things, research topics, research individuals, and see who you are and what you're about. And we know that Snoop Dogg ain't about nothing but Snoop Dogg. This man doesn't have principles. He doesn't have beliefs. He's about whatever laces his pockets. We've seen him shift from side to side over the years. And here he is in 2024 siding with Donald Trump because he thinks it is expedient for his career. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Snoop Dogg, who has meandered his way into the Christian community to create an album and then meandered his way back out into the secular community to promote beer, promote weed, promote everything that is detrimental to our young people. Bro, we wish you would just go away because you are a detriment to the community. We ain't following you. We don't believe in nothing you gotta say. We hope that you disappear. If you agree, I hope you let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video so we can get more people involved in the conversation, y'all. And like I always say, always remember and never forget, without the gospel, it's just chops. Until next time. Peace.